Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 3. Last time, I cleared out all these enemies after we unleashed that drug that basically sealed them in place. And do note that they're pretty much all the battles that you have with them will just be normal battles, but you'll get preemptive strikes with every fight. If you're stupid, you can get back attacked and have to deal with it that way. But anyway, just kind of so you know.
Here I am.
I think if you head down to the bottom, somebody dies here? I could be mistaken on that, but make sure you come in here and kill these guys, because they're not all that hard anyway. Because pretty much 2 attacks, and you're pretty close to guaranteed to winning the fight. But, yeah. Go. Get a bunch of dog tags, that's good. Yeah, he was obtaining data from the console about Berserk Realians. Did you check the console? You can see a list of faulty Realian numbers, and the information may come in handy. It might, but I'm going to screw around with that anyway, and I don't think we can do anything else in here, so let's just head on out. Basically, that information from the console is useful if you want to avoid some fights. I do not, so no big deal to me. But if you want to, you are more than welcome to take a look if you're playing along. So there's nothing down there, so we head up. There should be Realian somewhere around here, often on the stairs. Blow up the things on fire. That. Nope. So yeah, he's like that. Just wait till he really turn around already. I just want to get back attack on you. Alright, finally got that finished off with.
Emergency alert. Fires have broken out within the facility. Staff in each wing are instructed to activate their respective fire control systems.
Now, this is an important room because this guy here is afraid of some monsters, and if they get him, you miss out on an item. So we don't want that.
Looks fun, let's do it!
Okay, so we haven't seen this guy before, or I don't think we've seen him since he got here. We saw this guy in the mines, but not here. Now, basically, he's just strong as all hell. So what I like to do here is use some kind of an attack, Rodeo Spike or, you know, Inferno or something like that with Junior, and then go with like the Assaulting Blade here, which does a shit ton of damage, and then follow up with Chaos, who should be able to finish everything off, and you'll get you know, the bonus for killing all of them, because that other guy has like 1500 HP, and without Jin or somebody strong, you're going to have a hard time getting him beaten. So now the guy that's over here, Malta, it's not time-based, it's distance-based. As soon as you get to a certain point, that's when he dies. So it's not about time. Okay, so this is the point I was mentioning about the numbers. If you look at the numbers on there, that will tell you whether they're going to attack you or not. So there's 3 of them here. We have to head out this way and go over here. And I think in order to get by, you have to blow up this one. Yeah, you have to blow up this one. There's some more of them here. Some of them will give you safe Realians, and then they'll give you items. Others will give you a fight with more Realians. So I'm going to do them all in one shot, and then I will see you in a moment. I don't think the enemy or the Realians give you items unless you talk to them after saving them. So hopefully not. If not, I'll tell you what I got. Okay, so they just give you the items. So I just went and save stated my way so that I could show all of you the good ones where we get items. They give them to you immediately. You can't move around. At any rate, we saved you, we got a med kit for you, and they all say something about worrying about themselves, becoming, you know, caught and stuff like that. But it really doesn't matter. Yeah, 2000 G. And this one, what do I get from you? An HP upgrade. That's the most valuable one. This one is Rejuvenator L, which is nice. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else we can do over here. Head down here. Now, this is an important point, because we can't head back, but once you get fighting that guy, you'll probably be inclined to go to the left, but you can actually come back this way, and if you don't do this, you'll miss out on an item, so make sure you do this. Yeah, so you open this, you put your foot on this door in order to open it. Where is he? There he is.
I'll handle this.
Thought it was another person. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's not much, but please take this. You get an EP upgrade, which, you know, at least you can get some money out of it, even if you're not going to use it. But I would recommend you use it. You get this treasure chest regardless, which is nice, because it's... you get a pretty good one for that one, if I recall correctly. If you go over here and talk to this thing, to maintain sanitary conditions, please use the foot switch when entering the door, which is why this is what opened it up, that little switch down there. It's hard to figure that out the first time you come in here. And I think once you enter that room, it might be time-based. I'm not 100% sure on that. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I don't think, yeah, we want to go in all these different doors. Okay, finished off that fight with two of those stronger guys. Again, Jin's very useful in this area. I don't think we can do anything else in this room. I think it's just an empty room, but figure I might as well kill the enemy. This one, I think this is about the point where that guy will die if you didn't go save him right away. This one has nothing in it, but you can still get the code there, but you can't go in here, at least as far as I know, at any point in the game. I'm not sure if you get there by coming back, but I don't think so. Alright, so everything's on fire. And if you go over here, no, not that one, down a little further. There we go. You'll notice that this guy is not insane, but he's just standing in fire. Hi, how's it going? Enjoying the heat? This game is so weird.
Activating sprinklers.
There we go. I don't know why they wouldn't instantly be triggered if everything was on fire, but oh well, that's fine too. Well, yeah, once you come back here, he changes his dialogue, and I believe you get an item. Yes, an ether pack. And I don't think... Oh, there is another thing to blow up, which has nothing in it. This guy... Song, I can hear. Uh-oh. Too late. Now, the thing is, that's it. If you press the square button, though, battle. So, yeah, I like the way they do that. It's kind of clever. Go. I've been using a lot of KOS's ability here because I just think it's one of the more useful ones. It does a lot of damage at this point. You level it up to level 3 ahead of time by gathering more souls. You do even more damage, which probably worthwhile doing. I didn't think ahead enough to do that, but it already does like 700 damage to pretty much everyone without criticals and without it being, you know, that element ice being strong against them. So, anyway. Once we've done that, we can head over to this door and trigger a cutscene.
Is this the result you wanted, Sellers?
What are you doing here, old man? Don't tell me you came here to stop this now.
Lemageton, the words of God, must not be recited. It isn't what we believed it was.
Now, we don't know much about Lemageton, even though I've gone into the database to learn about it, but I think this is the first time we kind of learn that it's the words of God, because as far as I know, to this point, it was basically something that had a lot in common with the Song of Nephilim, and that was about it. Well, basically, the Song of Nephilim was created by translating Lemageton, which are the words of God. So I guess they're in another language, I think. They're not very clear.
But it can activate the Zohar.
The analysis of the Zohar is incomplete. We must determine why it exists in this universe, or there will be no future for us. Surely even you know what will happen if you use it now in its incomplete state.
Heinlein doesn't care.
Oh?
It doesn't matter what happens to this planet, as long as we obtain the data.
Okay, so Sellers, in line with what Heinlein wants, doesn't care if the planet gets blown up or disappeared or whatever happens in the timeline, as long as they get data. Just remember that for later.
Are you going to lecture to me? You who created this system?
That he did.
It can no longer be stopped. It has all begun.
Emergency alert. Due to an attack by Federation soldiers and combat realities, this facility
Federation soldiers are already inside.
all employees
I've
are
got to hurry.
data and test subjects.
This is the point where
Evacuate at once. Repeat.
gonna have to play different clips again.
Shion. That's a 27 series Asura. Shion. Shion. Get inside quickly. Just hurry up.
Daddy, what are you doing? Daddy, open the door!
Jin. Damn it. He's not responding.
Yeah.
Jin, if you receive this message, please come back at once. Save Shion. Hurry, there's not much time.
The scene plays out very much the same,
Jin! Ah!
but it makes a lot less sense in the censored version.
Please, help me, Daddy.
I'm gonna be rather quiet for
I'm
it.
afraid. Mommy, I'm so scared. Daddy?
Blood sound effects, no blood. You can only imagine the torment that Shion's gone through considering what happened in her past. This is why she blocks out many of her memories. She does not want to remember, and I don't blame her. Yeah, Shion didn't really have the best childhood. But anyway, back to the task at hand. We got a CPU, which is better than the ones we had, so that's nice. Head back up to where we were at. This time we'll take the upper stairs. And these two... Yeah. And you guys are using the insane Realians. I was going to say androids, but no. Realians that can figure out what the hell they're doing. They just seem to kill everything. And you... Oop, no, I don't want to go through that door yet. Still people in the treatment, we have to help them. Give me a quick sec. Okay, we're back. Just wanted to save there real quick. Now, once we head into here, we can blow up a couple of those things, give us nothing. Now, we do have a new guy here. It's a rehash of someone we've seen before as well. These guys tend to use fire, so protection against fire is good. These guys use lightning that hits all allies, so protection against that would also be very effective. We learned something called Twin Dragon for Jin. It only hits 2 enemies, so I'm going to use that here because it's not going to hit the other guy who's going to die really easily anyway. And then I'm going to go for Storm Waltz, which will kill the one on the right. And then I'm going to use Chaos to hopefully finish off the other two, which he should easily be able to do, even though that wastes kind of all of his points. But, oh. We'll be able to get more back soon enough anyway.
We won.
go. Now, I don't think there's too much else floating around here. Can't do anything in there. Blow that up. Now here, we can't get in there. So we need to get in the other one, which is also locked. So as we saw before, we need to check our ID here. Opens the door. Head out here. Surprise! Okay, after that battle, I don't think we can ever go in that direction. So let's go take out the last enemy here. Okay, I did go back to the save point off screen, and I healed up, and I changed my party around. I'll go over that in a little more detail in a moment. The decoder we got a short while ago is used down there, but we can't enter there until we come back in the EBS, so can't do anything there. In here... this was the room before, if you recall, where that girl that we already talked to about the federal reports was kneeling down there. And we couldn't blow anything up because that guy was being an asshole. So once you do that, you get Rejuvenator DX, and it spawns a couple of enemies, which I will take care of off screen. And after we take care of those guys, we can head on out. There's, what, 1 or 2 more enemies left? Is there anybody in here? I don't recall. Yeah, there's just this guy who will say that the only useful information is about test subjects from the Deborah mines, which we already found out about. It's the only time we are directed to kind of check that out, so I don't know. There should be one more guy guarding the place over here. Okay, all finished off. Now, before you approach that door there, make sure you've saved and that you're not low on AP, because otherwise you will probably regret it. I have learned some new stuff for some of my characters here, like Shion's learned a bunch of stuff here. She also finished off the previous one. Here we finished off all those, and for you, we learned here. Short Revenge, Type D Critical, that'll be important, and Cannon 2, which is different from the regular cannon. It's heavy fire attack, so that's lots of damage. I haven't learned anything with you guys yet, but basically once I finish, get 100 or up to 400 SP, we're just going to finish off that one. And for Chaos, we could already finish off that one, but either way, we'll work on that later. With Momo, I had enough points to get all level 3 bolt attacks, so that's what we did there. And Ziggy just finished off this by getting Road Rage, which is a small break attack to everyone, and Type M Critical. Now, as far as equipment goes, if you think Urtikaiser is cheap, and you wouldn't be wrong, and you don't want to use it, I would recommend giving yourself as much break limit as humanly possible, which means dog tags and velvet rings. And this doesn't matter upcoming, so that's fine. Yeah, so I would recommend that. If not, if you're going to use Urtikaiser, then pretty much your standard setup, max boost, display data, small G. You can either go with this one or small rare item. I think I'm going to go small rare item this time. Doesn't really matter. You can get slightly better items that way. And yeah, let us move forward.
They've already attacked.
No. KOS-MOS, can you detect Shion?
Sounds like a strange line coming from
I detect
Shion.
life signs inside the room. One matches those of Shion. In addition, there are 3 Realians of an unidentified type.
She yells out her own name as if she needs to go save someone else, but she's just saving herself. Kind of weird.
Where are you? Shion?
In the censored version that they released on the North American version, there's no blood here at all. This whole scene doesn't make any sense.
Get away from my mom!
So this is kind of part of what I was talking about. This scene has some good sides and some bad sides. Emotionally, it's a very powerful scene. Storyline-wise, we'll get to some issues next time, but we also have the censorship problem, which kind of lessens the emotional impact that the scene should have. Okay, these are the 27 series Asura. They're weak to beam. Now, if you don't want to use Urtikizer, then you don't have to. If you do use Urtikizer, it basically makes this boss completely pointless. But the way that these guys will attack you, and let's just show it off real quick here, is they will attack you and do a lot of damage to your break, which means the fight gets to be really, really difficult. Because you're trying to prevent yourself from being broken, but you want to hurt them, and they can basically run you into the ground really easily. It's actually one of the more difficult fights in the game. But if you have Urtikizer, which of course you should by now, and you feel like using Urtikizer, this boss becomes absolutely laughable. Because all you need is one shot with Urtikizer, instant break. Yeah, they may try and break you, but that doesn't mean that they, can do enough damage, or, that they have a high break limit themselves. So A burst is long fire to everyone. Sure, we'll try that. Not bad. And we've already maxed out that, so let's show off X-Buster, which of course is beam.
Dispersal mode activated.
And because they're all broken, criticals all around, and yeah, pretty much this fight becomes pointless. Okay, now, if you want to, and I will go and do this now, you can steal from them. Skill upgrade A's from all of them. Not that they're all that valuable, but it'll give them a little bit of time to actually try and hit me. So I got the middle one. And of course we fail, why not? And this one. There we go. And finally, the one on the right. Of course, why not? Now, they have, I think, 4 attacks. Balance, their normal attack, which does huge break damage, as you can see. Instantly kind of broke them in one round kind of deal. And then they can steal your EP and your HP. So, did I actually select the one I thought I did? Please work. Of course you didn't. Okay, fine. That's not what I wanted to do. I think I screwed this fight up because I think they're going to die now. Oh, well, I'll go and I'll fix that in a second if they die, because you definitely want to get your extra points off this fight because they get a good amount of points. Yeah, one of them died, so I will see you in a moment. Alright, this time I didn't screw the pooch on that, and I went to go use Rare Steel and I used Urtikizer, that's why that got screwed up. So, anyway, they're all down to low enough HP, so X-Buster.
Dispersal mode activated.
Might as well win with the new ability. Yeah, without, if you don't have to deal, or if you're content using Urtikizer, I can't speak today, then this boss fight is just super easy. But look at all those points, 90 SP, almost 20,000 experience, and pretty much instantly most people start to catch up. And we got Revert L and Medica L all. Now, yeah, so Medkit DX is the rare item, Medkit L is the common item. You get lots of money from the fight too. But that's pretty much all the time I have for today. Next time! Oh boy, we've got a good one. We've got a good one. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.